Mary Mac. Hey, Miss Mary.
Hey, Margot.
And me, comedian Margot Evans. Yay! Yes, we're back. We're back. Really do appreciate you guys. You're back. Your girls are back. Your girls are back. Welcome back to the Just Being Me podcast. Hey y'all. A day late, but never a dollar short. We're here. Welcome to the Just Being Me podcast. We weren't on yesterday, but we're on today. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. And yeah, my guy wanted to cook some dinner, which I actually ended up cooking, but it was good.
Is Valentine's still the same?
Yep, it's still Valentine's. Hey, Miss Mary, how are you?
I am pretty good, Margot. How are you?
I'm doing. Let me just say I'm doing. It's the end of the week, and I can feel it. I can feel the end of the week.
Yes,
Let's see here. So, let me give you my thought of the day before I forget.
Okay.
If it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
Yeah. There's no challenge, there's no change.
And we need challenges all the time.
Yep, you do. That's how you climb up.
And that's how you learn.
And learn. Yep. And get to learn some new things. Got to be challenged.
Right.
So that's cool. What was I about to say? I forgot.
You forgot?
I was like, what? Okay, I'm a little tired, but I'm about to get some energy. All right, so let's jump into our weekend review. Okay, so what did you do this weekend, Miss Mary?
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I went to a Super Bowl party.
Mm-hmm.
Really nice. I don't do football at all.
Mm-hmm.
But my girlfriend brought me a square, and she gave it to me. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did you win?
Girl, I was so close until they got that touchdown. And they were leading, and it was so funny. And they went and got that touchdown. She said I would have had $1,000 right there in my hand.
Oh, gosh.
And that was a $50 square.
Oh, wow. You would have won $1,000.
Oh, my God. I would have won $1,000. But anyway, yeah, we had a good time. Now, this young lady's house that I go to every year, she does Super Bowl parties every year.
Okay.
Okay, so she has the big gaming truck in her front yard, and the kids go and they play the games inside.
Oh, perfect.
And then she has these games on her lawn, and she has a big jumper. And then she has a couple of TVs in, I guess, a big family room, den, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So you can sit in there and watch TV, and, you know, the kitchen's just an open concept type thing. Mm-hmm. You bring nothing.
Okay.
She has all kind of food, everything. You bring nothing. So she tells you in the invitation, don't bring anything. Okay. Bring your wrap or a jacket if you want to sit outside.
That's it.
So she has an open bar and a bartender, and she has a DJ. And you can go outside and you can surround the pool, and she has 2 TVs out there that you can look at from whatever angle you want to see.
Oh, she had a Super Bowl extravaganza.
Oh yeah, every year. And so the food was good, the drinks was plentiful, like always. We had a good time. I was so sure that San Francisco was going to win. And the only reason I chose San Francisco was because of the state of California. That's where we are.
Me too.
And they were so close. And I was just outdone. I was shocked. I started feeling like they kind of set that up that way. I was really upset. I didn't understand that. And then I had to come to the conclusion that this is a business. And they running this business. And this hype with this young lady makes it a better story.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm just like, they played good ball all night until the end like that. Was it because they were tired or was it because this is what they were supposed to do? I can't be mad. You know, I don't watch football. I'm not a football fan, so it is what it is. But I was in good company. I had a lot of laughs. And, you know, it was fun. It was really nice. It was really nice. And, you know, I enjoyed myself. You know, when Usher came on, we had to tell the DJ, cut it.
Right. Usher's on. We need silence.
Oh, you got to cut that off, boo. You know, it was nice. They had people dancing, you know, all that kind of stuff. She knows how to throw a really nice party.
That sounds like a really good Super Bowl party.
And it was really nice. She has people that fly in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. So that's already scheduled for the next year.
Was at my table. He flew in. He was one of the ones that flew in, so he was kind of telling me about that. But yeah, it was really nice. My weekend in a nutshell. And then on Saturday, I just kind of prepared and did some things, get some rest, you know, and did some cleaning and, you know, household chores and things like that. I knew I wouldn't be home on Sunday. So that was my weekend. What about you?
Same. So my husband and I were getting over this stupid cough.
That's right.
Yeah, so we didn't go to any Super Bowl parties because I just didn't feel like being in the presence of anybody coughing crazy, you know, going to the cough attack and they like, what? You sick? Well, no, it's a uncontrollable, stupid cough. Like, no, I'm not contagious. But my sister-in-law, she told me about a medication to get, and I don't remember the name of it, but I called my doctor, told him about the cough, and then I told him, well, she works for Kaiser. She's a nurse at Kaiser. So I told her the name of the medication. So they did a consultation with me, told them, you know, I have the uncontrollable cough. It's been for about, 3 weeks now. Kid won't go away. So he prescribed me the pills, and these real tiny balls, clear balls. And it dried the cough up. I still have it. I still have a cough, but it's dry. Like the mucus is not yellow, it's white. It's going away, and the cough is going away. It's a drier cough than before. And most of the time when we lay down is when the cough hit, and it still does. But if I take I take the pill as needed for cough 3 times a day, and then the cough drops.
Okay.
That'll work. That gets me. But see, like I ate popcorn. I was eating popcorn earlier, and it got stuck in my throat and made me cough.
Oh, that's gonna make you cough.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man. I just want to enjoy a couple of handfuls of popcorn. I had to cough, but I'm glad we're getting over that. Then Super Bowl. So we stayed here, did our own personal Super Bowl party. And yeah, I thought that was a really good game. I don't watch football. I don't watch any sports really, but I watch it. You would think I did. Now I only watch the Super Bowl, not the finals or something. The main event of any sports game, I can watch it. And you would think I watched football the whole season. I did not. But I was cheering for, of course, San Francisco because we're from California. So I was like, come on, And my husband said he was cheering for San Francisco because of California, but deep in his heart, he liked Mahomes, the quarterback. And last year, because who did they play last year?
I don't know who they played last.
But it wasn't a California team, so we both was going for KC because it was Mahomes. So it was fine. But now they play against California. You're supposed to go stay with your California team. Mm-hmm. So they play it and they start to win, and then he like go go go, but for the other team, and I was like, go what, you undercover? I said, that's why we losing, because you over here just being a mole. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he was like, no, he said, I was just saying that, saying that because you were saying California, but I really like Mahomes. I was going for him. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So watched the game. It was a good game. That Taylor Swift person, I don't know. She just don't seem real to me. She seems like she's animated and fake and playing a role whenever you see her on camera. And nothing's genuine. They flash to her and she like, patting on everybody and doing it. I'm like, can you just look at Beyonce? Beyonce over there enjoying the game, chilling. Why you gotta be so super hype? Like, overly hype.
Yeah, and what was Sierra's husband, when he did good things, when he was doing Boss, she wasn't all like that. They didn't have the camera on her either.
You're right. Like my niece said, because she didn't pay $7 million like for the ads for 1 minute, so she was on the screen for 52 minutes, 52 seconds throughout the whole game. And she said she didn't probably pay the $1 million like the ad so she can be shown. I'm like, why are we looking at her? I don't care about her.
I was flashing her. I didn't know what to do. I'm like, come on, we're done. But did you see her boyfriend in that coach's face?
I didn't see that, but I heard it.
Oh, I seen that. I'm like, look at him. What is wrong with him? Mm-mm. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He's that mad. He want to get in the game that bad. Dude, sit down.
Just sit down and relax.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It's not your turn.
Right. If he wants some more time so they can pan over to Taylor cheering for him.
Yeah. You don't have anything to prove anymore. You're here.
Yeah.
You're in the Super Bowl. Do it, relax.
Yeah. Take a breath. I'll put you in a minute. Calm down.
When I say he was in that man's face, Margot, he was in that man's face. I mean, just ooh. And you can just tell he had his helmet in his hand. He was just yelling at him. I'm like, oh my God, that coach is taking that?
That's your coach. I'd have been like, you're benched for the rest of the game. You don't be yelling at me like that.
They say it's really hard when you try to coach grown men with egos.
Yeah, I'm sure. And
the bottom line is, if you just start a team, you can get that coach fired.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So the coaches really have a hard go at this.
They have to cater to them, really.
You have to really cater to them or whatever, and they act like they're beyond coaching at that point when they get to the pro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yeah, because the coach is there for a reason, and he's telling you to sit it out for a minute for a reason, so just chill.
Yeah, he's bringing something to this game, too. You just got to trust him, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. On, let's see, what day? Oh, Friday. So Friday, I went to pick up a to get tested for sleep apnea.
Okay.
So it was a small machine. You put a little sticker right here, right where they can feel your heartbeat, and then on your finger they put. Remember, I was missing a nail, so I had my thing on my pinky finger, and I got my results back. They called me today, and they told me I have severe sleep apnea.
Really?
Severe, to the point where you are supposed to have 60 to 100 beats per minute when you're asleep. I'm at 32. So I'm like, oh man, why do I have to hear this?
But what did they say was the reason for that? What's the cause?
So they're going to give me one of them CPAP machines. And then I'm going to have a consultation with the doctor to figure out like what it is and why. I don't know, but I have to have.
Do you feel like you're not rested when you wake up? You're not getting any rest? You sleep?
I sleep good. That's what I was telling. I was like, I I feel like people who usually have problems like that stop breathing at night and feel like they're tired in the morning, and I'm not tired. I sleep good. Yeah, I'm fine. I get tired like later on in the day after I done worked, but as far as like getting a good night's sleep, I feel like I get up in the morning, I'm like, I feel good. I don't feel like
yeah, I do too. I sleep like a log. And when I lay down, I don't even move. I'm asleep.
I'm asleep.
And look, we'll wake up in the same spot.
Oh yeah, see that's my husband. He lay right there and he don't move. And I have the rest of the bed. If he do move, he may turn over, but he in that same spot, turned over.
Yeah.
No moving. And I'm like, okay, make sure you're okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna have the machine, and I'll have the consultation and just try to figure out, like, is this a permanent thing?
I was just gonna ask that question. Is this something that's gonna help you, or is this something that you just have and this is what you're gonna have to do for the rest of your life?
Yes,
what are we talking about?
That's my questions right there.
Did you try to research it or anything?
No, you know what? I will. I'll do that.
Yeah, do that so you can have some questions prepared and everything like that, because you don't want something that you have to use for the rest of your life. Tell me how I get past.
Can I get rid of that? How do I get it back? My beats per minute back up. What do I have to do?
Right.
Lose weight.
What do I need to do?
Lose weight every time.
What is the cause?
Right.
Tell me the cause.
What is the reason?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, it is what it is, and it made me a little nervous to go to sleep last night because she told me that yesterday. So I was like, oh, it's so low. Like, am I not going to wake up? Like, what's going on? But my dad had told me today. Right, he told me. He said when he was in the hospital, his went that low, and they was about to do the on him. But he woke up. They said they knew he was snoring, so they knew he didn't go all the way under, but they was like getting ready because it went so low. I said, so maybe it's hereditary.
Maybe so. But what do I do about it?
Yeah. Well, how do I get it back up?
And then they bring this machine to you or whatever, you go into this consultation or what have you. How do you use the machine? You got to put something in your nose? What is happening in the room?
Yeah.
Is it a big machine? What are we talking about?
They're going to send me the machine, and then I got to take the machine to Bellflower and go so they can show me how to hook it up, do it, whatever. So I'm like, okay. But
so you got to stick with something in your nose?
That's not cute. It's like a thing like this. So it goes
like
it's small, like a mask.
Like an oxygen mask.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it has to go over your nose and your mouth.
Oh, that's not sexy at all.
Not at all. And my friend at work,
hold on, Jermaine.
Wait, let me take Okay, go ahead. Okay, where's my mask at? Well, put them back on. I'm like, yeah, that's not cute. Like,
that's okay though. You know what? It's gonna keep you healthy. Keep you going days. You're gonna take it.
Right. You gonna have to deal with it.
We'll take it.
Just have to deal with it, man. I don't know.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Now, did they say? Is this something that happens to people in your age group?
Not
or are you young for that?
I don't know. I haven't. All they could tell me, the person that called, all they could tell me was the results of the test. So, like you said, I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna have my questions, and I know I'm glad that I'm probably have to call you because you be having the questions and be like, ask them this, ask them that, ask them this, ask them.
Right. You gotta know what's going on now. Don't have them just prescribing stuff and giving you stuff just for the heck of it. No. What is this going to do? How long is it going to take? When am I going to see some resulms?
Mm-hmm. How can I make it go away?
Sleep without this one day. Right. What are we doing? What are we working towards?
Mm-hmm.
Because they get comfortable and
just throwing you stuff.
Yeah,
they do. No.
I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it all works out. I never knew that was an issue.
Me either. And then I told my sister, she said, I told you one time when I had came in the room and you was asleep and you was like, like that. And I was like, what? I said, I forgot you did tell me that. And I asked my husband.
Trying to catch your breath or something?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And I'm like, I don't feel.
That had to be scary.
Yeah. But I asked my husband, he's like, you just snore. Like, I don't.
I remember you snoring. I remember we shared a room in Vegas. You snored.
He said you should snore.
I didn't. There was nothing. I mean, I didn't really hear anything that was kind of like, weird or anything.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, okay, I don't know. Maybe because I was sick.
Maybe too. Maybe that has something to do. Well, when your sister walked in the room,
I don't know. Oh, I was sick then because I was at home.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's when you're sick and not feeling well.
Yeah. So maybe once this go down, maybe I'll do another test. That's what I'll tell them. Can I do another test after this? Because I was...
After I'm well.
Yeah.
After I'm back at 100%.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna check into that.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, we had I say Thanksgiving. Good Lord. Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
And he brought the stuff. So he brought shrimp, crab, and steak, or ribeye.
Okay.
And I thought he was going to cook it. He was back there. I was like, and I was hungry. I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm cooking it. So, cooked it, whipped it up, and it was really good. And we chilled together, had a good little evening. So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. So, I was like, all right, cool. I said, but I can't not do the show this week because it's been a lot going on and I didn't want to wait a whole other week to talk about it. So let's jump into our where did it go? Hold on, y'all. I gotta find my little things. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we talked about the Super Bowl. So Super Bowl game was fine, whatever, it happened. But the halftime show, that was the main course right there.
That was really nice. But what I did notice was when the halftime show started, Usher mic was very low.
It was, huh?
It was very low, yes. And I just really felt like, okay, come on, you guys, don't start playing with us.
Right.
The bottom line is, I'm sure they did a sound check. Let's just not play games.
Yeah. Don't start messing up.
You need to get this done right.
Yeah.
But
it was
I
low.
did enjoy that show. I did enjoy the show. Yes, I did.
It was really nice. I was I'm a Ludacris friend, so I knew he was gonna be there. Right. And then Jermaine Dupri, whatever the heck he had on. What was that?
I totally missed him. I mean, I seen him, but I didn't recognize him. I didn't think that was Jermaine. I did not. You know who I thought it was?
Who? CeeLo Green?
CeeLo. You know how he is. You know how silly he can get. I never expected that to be Jermaine Dupri. I just thought it was CeeLo. I really did. I'm like, okay, he got in, and okay, and I just kept on watching the show. Wow.
Socks. I didn't know what that was about. He looked like a big baby. He had on them ruffle socks. He had on them shorts, some little penny loafer shoes.
And they were like patent leather too, weren't they?
Yeah. I'm like, what's happening? I don't understand, but okay. If you say so. Oh, look, they said Jermaine Dupri defends his Super Bowl socks. How you gonna defend those? Them things is... Let's see. It says, defending the right to dress up his ankles anyway after his Super Bowl wardrobe turned into a trending topic at the show. Yeah, what are those socks? There was ruffle socks.
Right.
The kinds kids wore back in the outhouse days. In the outhouse days?
Outhouse days? We wore those at Easter time.
Yeah. He said, revealing them to be Louis Vuitton pocket socks worth hundreds of bucks. I don't care how... Oh, they showed the sock. It got a pearl button and it's a pocket on the sock.
Okay. You know, it had to be something to it for him to wear it and advertise it.
Yeah.
There had to be something to it.
It's a Louis Vuitton sock. And the ruffle is not even a ruffle. It's a pocket that went down. That's look like a ruffle with the little pearl to close.
And see, that's the thing. When I saw that, and then, some people were talking about it on Monday, the first thing that came to my mind was Pharrell dressed him. Because I can see that being Pharrell's taste.
Yeah.
It's something that he would do. You know what I mean? And I know right now, I think he's working with Louis Vuitton right now.
Yeah, he is. He is.
So he probably dressed Jermaine Dupri.
Yep. He had to. He took his shoe off. He got a little penny loafer. And it says Pharrell is Louis Vuitton's current men's creative director.
I know it. I knew it because he's on the feet and he has some nice pieces that he's showing. But, we as the people, we don't need to try to spend that money on Louis Vuitton stuff.
No.
We really got some bigger fish to fry. Mr. Pharrell.
Yeah, what? Please. That made him look crazy. He had on them shorts, them socks, them penny loafers. He looked like he came from the Catholic school or something. I don't know. I don't know what. But it was a great show. I feel like he put on a really good show. And then they were saying that the Super Bowl, okay, let me see. So, millions of people watched, and just the halftime show. How many people watched the halftime show, and then how many people watched the football game, and then they were saying because of Taylor Swift. I'm like,
because of Taylor Swift, what?
Couldn't it be because Usher was going to be performing in a halftime show? They never mentioned.
Could it be just that people enjoyed football and wanted to watch it? I mean, what? I mean, I don't understand that. Yes, her boyfriend plays, so what? But people always do Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So what are they saying? They had a bigger audience?
That's what they're saying. They had the biggest audience. And they're saying it's a tribute to her. Yeah.
Giving her the credit.
That's crazy. Okay. They said because the Swifties were watching.
The Swifties?
Yeah, that's what they call her fans. The Swifties.
Did they even understand football?
Right. So I mean, it's not like she. Like I said, like my niece said, she was on there for 53 seconds. So they just sat there and watched the whole game until they could see her? That don't even make sense.
Hoping to see a shot of her?
Yeah. And all of them was real quick. Because I closed my eyes and when I opened them, she was off the screen. So.
They were really quick.
It said it was 123 million viewers. And it's up 7% versus the last Super Bowl. Please, it didn't have nothing to do with I won't say it won't have nothing to do with Taylor Swift, but it's a very low percentage. It's just, I think Usher had a lot to do with it too. I think the halftime show had a lot to do with it. So, but yeah, that was a game. That was a game.
It really was. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, I'm glad it's over too. And then so the KC had their I keep calling them KFCs. KC had their parade, and then it was a shooting.
Right. I think they said there were 3 people involved in this shooting, but I don't know what happened and why the shooting started. Why would you bring guns there and rifles and everything? I don't understand that.
Right.
Why did people come? There was a lot of people out there supporting that team. Did you see all those people?
Yeah, it was a lot of people.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It was a sea of people.
It was a lot of people, and this is so funny. It's like we can't even get together and enjoy one another anymore. It's always something. Yeah. Always. Some bad actor is just going to ruin it for everyone.
I mean, it's hundreds and thousands of people that was there. I'm not going to say millions, but hundreds of thousands of people down there to celebrate their team winning the Super Bowl. And then you have to have the little stupid people to come and mess up everything. And it's not fair. They said a local DJ and injured, was killed. So one person was killed, which was a DJ, and more than 20 others, including children, at the end of the Chiefs' Super Bowl victory rally. So they waited all the way to the end of the rally. Mm-hmm. They have 2 juveniles that are in custody.
A juvenile?
Yep. And the third person was an adult. Yep. The third one was an adult. Was released. Oh, okay. Okay. The third person as adult was released Thursday after officials deemed them uninvolved in the shooting. Okay.
Oh, yeah, because I was thinking they probably weren't even involved.
Yeah. But, yeah, two juveniles. 2 juveniles. I mean, I don't know. This world is just like getting worse and worse. A local around here, they had a shooting. It was one in I think Vernon, South Central. It was like 4 shootings where the guys drove up to the people, or some other guys. And he was like, "What's where you from?" And the guys was like, "I'm not from nowhere," and they just shot him, and they killed 4 people. And I'm like, y'all need to stop it. It's just like this world is coming to the end, okay? Because y'all going crazy. Y'all got the devil on y'all shoulder and y'all can't shake him.
Why are you guys so upset? Why are you so mad? Who are you mad at? Who are you mad at?
Yeah.
What's wrong?
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why? Why do you do this? And then you shoot them, you go to jail, and it's like, oh well. And all these other people that have...
Don't even know who you shot.
Right. The parents, the kids, the, family members that have to deal with now the aftermath of you just saying, oh well, I'll just go to jail. It's fine. My homeboy's in there anyway. I don't care. Like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. If I was the president, or if I could create a law, I would make all the people that's in jail go fight in the war, like it's mandatory, unless something is physically wrong with you. Everybody gonna be trying to play crazy, but nope. You ain't about to come up in here laying down and in the cot and getting your little food and stuff. No, you going out on the field. Put y'all out there in the front line, and then have the real army people in the back. So if they y'all, then it's fine, because you just shot and killed people too. So it's your turn. You're gonna have no gun or nothing. You just decoys. No, I don't get it. If you don't care, I don't care. So that's crazy. Sad for those families that was affected.
Absolutely.
Oh man. So, all right. So let me get into this, because this has been going on since last week when we were off air. Yeah, we weren't on. So comedian Monique, went on to Club Shay Shay and had her interview with him, and Monique is one of my faves. I listened to the interview. I at first was not going to listen to the interview, because we said we was going to listen to it, or we was going to watch it. And so I turned it on, and then it just felt like the same thing that was talked about before, and I was like, I'm about to turn this off. I was like, no. I said I was going to listen. I was going to watch it, so I'm going to watch it. So, I mean, I get it. I get, her frustration. I get she lost millions of dollars because of Tyler Perry saying what he said and putting a bad light on her. And I understand her repeating it over and over and over again. Like somebody had said on one of the comments on Instagram, it's like, hell, if I lost, somebody made me lose $1 million, I'll keep talking about the shit too. I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get it. So that happened. And then she ended up, her son recently got on TikTok, the estranged son. got on TikTok. And he was like, hi, I'm her oldest son, the one that she didn't really, they don't get along. And
I didn't know nothing about kids.
Yeah. So, because she mentioned him in Club Shay Shay.
And what did she say about it?
She was saying that, they don't get along, but, one day they're going to come together and they'll have their conversation or whatever. He wanted to, excuse me, he wanted to clear that up. He said, no. He said, we don't talk because she don't want to talk to me. I don't want to talk to her, pretty much, in a nutshell. She said that she wasn't ready for kids or whatever when she had him. And, it's been on and off relationship pretty much. I'm just like ad-libbing what he said. But it was on and off relationship with her and him. He's had...
Well, who raised him? Who raised him?
She raised him, but I think he ended up living with some family members too once she had got with Sydney.
Oh.
Yeah. So he now has a daughter, and he said, I want my daughter to be able to be a part of her life. But then when he thinks about how he was raised, he doesn't want to put his daughter in a situation where his daughter feels away. Like, what if the grandmother don't accept her like she didn't accept him? So he said, but maybe one day, they can, come together or whatever. He had it all written down. He had a, very good tone. He said, I'm gonna read this. He said, because I don't want to get off track. And I'm just addressing this because my mom brought it up on Club Shay Shay. And he's never spoken out and said anything. So he had his bullet points and he said what he had to say. And it was done. And so Monique and her husband, because I hate when people be like, and her daddy. Okay, let me back up. Let me back up to Club Shay Shay. Because there was a point that she had made in that in her Club Shay Shay interview where she says that she calls him daddy because he raised her up. And a lot of women be like, oh, how you say he raised you up? That's not good. This is that, whatever. First of all, that's that lady husband. And if she want to call him daddy, if she want to say that he raised her up, let her say that.
And what she was saying too was that he brought her attention to a lot of her behavior issues.
Yeah.
Have her calm down and see what she's doing or whatever and handle things a little differently or whatever. And that's good. I mean, she could have used another word, but that was her word, so we have to accept that. Mm-hmm. But I understood exactly what she was saying.
Yes.
And if you're with somebody and they can't help you or, help you see something a different way or, help elevate you, why are they there?
Why are they there? Yeah. And I get it. When she said that, and I was like, I never really got into, the explanation of why she called him daddy and people, make fun of it or whatever. But when she explained it like that, I said, I get it. He was there. He was her best friend. She said that she didn't went out on dates and he went out on dates. And all this time, she wasn't, getting any luck. He wasn't getting any luck. And then they came together. And that's somebody who knows her. If that's your best friend for all these years, he knows you. And he was there from the beginning. So he was teaching her the ways that, like, come on, bring it in. You from Baltimore, you got this slick tongue, you cursing out everybody. You need to be a lady and stop doing that.
Bring that in a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all.
Nothing at all. And there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of women have pet names for their spouses.
Yeah.
So what?
Yeah.
So what?
Leave her alone with that. Oh, and her daddy. Oh, okay. So then, because I just said it the way that D.L. Hughley. So that was the next thing. I want D.L. Hughley to not respond. Now, I get it when he said, oh, well, she started talking about for my daughter, and he's doing this because he's trying to show face for his daughter. I get it. But Monique...
Because I ended up seeing that clip of when he said what he didn't do and how he didn't come for his daughter doing that whole thing that she had. Mm-hmm. The station or whatever she had or whatever. I saw that clip and I was like...
Mm-hmm. So it was said. You said it. Now...
It wasn't good.
It was not good.
If my dad would have did that to me, I would have been devastated.
Yes.
And he was talking about it. He was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
He was talking about it openly.
Yeah. So you put it out there for everybody to hear. That was you. Should Monique have brought it up again? I don't think so. But I do understand when she went to his show and they was making those comments about her husband. So she the kind of person who was like, you go low, I'm going lower. So that's what...
Yeah. So my husband's on the table now, so is your daughter.
So is your daughter.
They're both family members, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's go there.
Let's go. So I get it. But then DL keep getting, Monique back on Club Shay Shay, saying this, saying that, blah, blah, blah. And she sound like a bitter this and bitter that. And I'm like, why are you saying these things? And I like DL, okay? But when you read the comments on Instagram, everybody going in on him for one, he said what he said about his daughter. And then why are you going in on Monique and calling her bitter because she a woman? But you didn't say that to Cat Williams when he was saying what he had to say about people. So what are we doing? And then so he come back on and say something else. He came on like 3 times.
Ooh.
I'm like, stop. Just freaking stop. Don't respond. You said what you said. You said it the first time. You don't have to keep getting on. Because I don't want nobody to say, I didn't get on here and protect. You don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. You're making it worse, actually.
Wow.
You already said what you said. You responded to what she said. You said, leave it alone. It's done. It's done. It's finished. So that's Club Shay Shay. Then DL. Then Monique's son got on TikTok. And then Monique and Sydney got on again to talk about what her son was talking about. That's where I'm mad at them. I'm like, y'all shouldn't even responded to them to him at all. That son has not said anything this whole time. And just like I heard on other podcast stuff, he could have went and got paid a pretty penny for his response. Yes. But he didn't. He went on his TikTok and aired out because his name was mentioned in their conversation, and he wanted to clear some stuff up. And he did that.
What did she say about her son?
So, Sydney started off the conversation, which was like, why? So he was saying that, pretty much he was saying that, his mom and him was there for him when he needed, when they needed him. When he needed them. He was there to sign for it 3 years ago. He wanted a car, and Sydney was on the phone talking to the dealer, negotiating all this stuff where your mom paid for half of the down payment. Why do we need to know that? Then Monique had purchased stuff for your daughter. Why do we need to know that? Because you were saying that the relationship, that they don't have a relationship. This is 3 years ago. And then he said something about the son having a mental illness.
He did?
Yes. I was like...
Is that his son?
It's not his son.
Keep on.
So Monique said... Because in one of the ones, he said that he doesn't call him... he wanted to call him daddy. His father. But Sydney is friends with, or knows, they all know each other. His father, Monique, and Sydney. And she's like, and that's always been Uncle Sid to you. So when he said he has 3 sons, He does have 3 sons. He was always Uncle Sid to you. What? So he said, so he didn't want it. So Sid was like, well, the reason why I don't want you to call me father is, or, I'm not your father because I'm friends with your father. And, he's a good father to you. And I don't want to take that man's place. So, yeah, I'm Uncle Sid. I'm like, all of this was unnecessary. Like this live was the live where nobody needed to say nothing. She should have allowed him to have his peace, because it was only 9 minutes. 9 minutes of her son.
Something that was not even necessary.
He did not. The son did not come off in any way to the point where you'd be like, oh my God, Monique is like the worst mom ever. No, she was a comedian. She was traveling. She was not ready to be a mom. The dad was taking care of him. People was taking, family members were taking care of him, and they had their thing. And if Monique was the Monique that, she had to be trained up to be a different Monique, I can understand that. She wasn't there. And stuff like that happens with parents and children when they, so right. It's okay. And he didn't say nothing negative, like to the point where you'd be like, oh, no, I'll take everything back. Monique is a bad mom. No, not at all. So that was something that they didn't have to, and it was long. Like, it was long. And I was like, you guys didn't need to say anything.
And we don't need to take, our situations or our family matters on the internet. It's not that serious. He could have just, sent, something to his mom or said, anything, and they're all adults. Why can't they just sit down and talk and listen? If he don't want to talk to them and talk to his uncle, whatever his name is, or whatever, that's his prerogative. Yeah. He's a grown-ass man. Wow. It is what it is. One day, probably, maybe, but right now, no. And it's okay, dude. You can do whatever you want to do. We don't care to know. Mm-hmm. People do it every day. You're no different from any other kid. Mm-hmm. It happens. Yeah. It happens. Yeah. So, don't feel like you have to say anything. And by God, mom and stepfather, you don't need to say anything either. You just heard the way he feels. Okay, leave it alone.
Leave it alone. You done left it alone for all this time. Just leave it alone.
Absolutely. Leave it alone. He said what he had to say. Nobody cares about what you bought for the baby. Nobody cares about you had to have the down payment on the car. Nobody cares about that. This young man is hurting for a reason. Mm-hmm. So let's just listen. Okay, and then we can deal with it privately.
Yeah, call them.
We don't care. We don't need to know. Stop putting all your business like that. You guys, that's what's wrong with these kids right now. Everything is for everybody.
Mm-hmm. It's not. Yeah.
It's not for everybody because everybody getting their feelings hurt and everybody's in their feelings, and it's just crazy. It's just so crazy. It's like, stop it already. What are we gaining? What's really going on here? We're not gaining anything.
Right. And he in Sydney, he had, this is how he started. That's what I was trying to remember. He started it with saying, like, we wanted to bring this to our community because people always say, don't say this and don't say that in front of the white man. What are we talking about? Woo. What? Where did the white man come from? Where's the white man?
I'm so glad I didn't watch that.
Where's the white man? No, you don't need to be saying this in front of the black people, the purple people, the green people, the orange people. You don't need to be saying that because you're not doing anything but hurting your child. Us, Joe Public, are going on about our day. We talking about it, but we going on about our day. We see you talking about it, and then your son is hurting. Y'all got issues you need to figure out. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be telling us about it. We don't need to know what's going on behind y'all closed doors. Mm-hmm. Work it out or don't work it out. That should be between you and your son. That's it. Right. That's it. So, next step, I come home, I go on my Instagram, and Monique has posted text messages from her son. Like 4 swipes over. She said, "Oh, y'all think that I don't talk to my son? Let me show you. I do talk to my son. Look at the conversation." So I'm reading it and it say February. I'm like, "Are we in February?" It say December. Boom. What year? I swiped over. I said, "Did I say 2001?" 2001. Why are you posting these private conversations with your son to prove to Joe Public that you talked to your son in 2001? You don't need to do that.
Your son or not? Do we care?
We don't.
We don't even care.
Now you put in his private conversation for us to read now. Yeah. And then you guys claim that he has a mental issue. So why would you put your son who has a mental issue information out for all of us to read to prove that you talked to your son in 2021?
Is that our business to even know that?
Nope. Not at all. Not at all.
My Lord. That's not our business. I mean, evidently they thought you had a mental problem too because they had you in special ed.
Right. So you gonna hurt your son a little bit more by putting out his information?
You gonna discount everything he says because he has a mental illness?
Right.
No, you can't. No, you can't do that. Shame on you. Shame on you for even responding.
Yeah.
And the next thing is I'm gonna say is if you a stepfather, you don't get to speak on my child.
Right. That part. Yep.
I'm just saying. The mother, you need to speak.
Yeah.
And if his father wants to say something, okay. But stepdad, you just need to step away a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Be uncle over there.
Yeah, be uncle. This is the time to be uncle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Be uncle and let mom and dad handle this.
Yeah.
And you stop getting involved in stuff where you really don't need to be involved, especially on social media and saying things. Leave that alone.
Mm-hmm.
Leave that alone.
Mm-hmm.
Because that wasn't necessary either.
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't do. And never have. You will not speak over my children. You will not have anything to say to my children. I mean, that's not your job. My children have a father.
Right.
And you're not going to speak on my child or whatever. If there's something that they need or they want or whatever, that's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm. That's
why they have parents. They have to have parents. So let us be parents.
Yeah.
Let us be parents.
Yeah. And you didn't want him to call you father, or Monique didn't want him to call him father. So he's Uncle Sid, so let him be uncle over there. And if anything needed to be said, which it didn't need to be said, it should have, at that point he should have said, "Okay, Monique, go ahead and say what you have to say." Not you saying anything. You should have just let her say what she had to say. Neither one of y'all needed to be on there at that point. Like that didn't.
And if the boy's father was in his life, he knew that was his father. He just probably wanted to call both of them father. What's wrong with that?
Right, because his other siblings that he grew up
in the
with.
household, my dad's over there. What's the harm in that?
Right.
What's the harm in that? Mm-hmm. You said that you knew that my father was a good father. Okay, and you know what? I happen to like you. So if you don't mind,
right.
Can I call you dad? That. I mean,
right.
It couldn't hurt. Why would it hurt?
Right.
It's not going to be disrespectful to my father. I think my father's okay with it.
Yeah.
But when my friends come over or whatever, I don't want to call you uncle. I want to call you dad. Or whatever.
Be like, how does your uncle and that's your mama?
Yeah.
Ain't that a sister? Confused.
And he probably just wanted to make the whole situation normal.
Right. Yeah.
Normal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And, allow him to do that. Especially, Monique, if you say that he has a mental issue.
Mm-hmm.
Make the situation as normal as possible for him.
Yeah.
And if he's comfortable with that, allow him to do that. What would be the harm in that?
Right.
That was a ridiculous excuse
of
why he said that the gentleman had to call him uncle.
Right.
Because I know his father. And what? He's a good father. Okay, yeah. But you know what? Right now, he looks at you like you're a good father in the house with him.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't he have two good fathers?
Right. Yep.
You guys build people's spirit just with your words and your thought processes. You guys don't even know when you're doing harm.
Yep.
You guys don't even know. And look at this boy right now. He don't even speak to you guys. You guys don't even know what you've done to him. And you still don't know because you're sitting on the couch speaking nonsense.
Yep. About him.
I just wish I could shake these parents sometimes. Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't get it, and I wish it all would go away. I just wish it for Monique's sake. I mean, I hope she gets what she needs, but it's just like, you did the Club Shay Shay. I thought that was a great interview that you did. She was funny. You know, she said her piece.
She had me crying.
Yeah.
She was telling him that he needed an old.
Right, exactly. She said, I'm none of these little young 23. He's like, no, yeah. You need your old. You need old.
I was crying. I'm like, tell him, mommy.
Yep. It was a very good interview, just like the Cat Williams was. It was entertaining, and you know, she said her piece, and that should have been it. Like, it should have been done. Even if DL got on there and said whatever. Whatever.
But you know, I did not know. Yes, we knew all the things that she was talking about. But the one thing that I didn't know is the Kevin Hart story. I wasn't aware of the Kevin Hart story.
What was that? Like, that was with the money that she gave him, or?
Yeah. No, he gave her the money. Anyway, she paid him back and everything like that. But he was in the Al Sharpton thing. The thing was, he was going to help her, and she was talking about she had some ideas and stuff like that. And he said, yeah, I got you, whatever, call my people and stuff like that. And she was just like, okay. So she called his people and everything. And so the guy said that, Kevin's person said that he wasn't going to help, that Kevin's not going to help, no, he's not getting involved with her and all this kind of stuff or whatever. So she called Kevin, and Kevin's like, no, he don't know what he's talking about. And you know what? I'll get it straight. Let me call you back.
Never call back.
Never call it back.
Yeah. That's Hollywood. Everybody be like, hey, yeah, but when it comes down to it, it don't be that. It don't be that.
Yeah, they say to you what they think that you want to hear. And then when they get in your face, it's like, oh. Or they try to turn around and run in the opposite direction. Right. So that they don't have to say anything.
Yeah.
But let that be on him. Don't worry about it. You just found out who he was.
Right. It's fine. It's
better to know who somebody is. Though.
Right.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better to know that. So it's okay. He's that same guy that loaned you that money.
Yeah.
And you paid him back. Okay. This is another part of that same guy.
Some good, some bad. It is what it is. Take it. Just take it.
That's right.
But yeah, it was good. I hope that this is all over with. Oh, that was the other thing. When she said that Tiffany Haddish said that she glad that she don't have no husband like that.
Oh yeah, like Monique's husband.
Yeah, I'm like that. First of all, that was mean for you to say, Tiffany Haddish. You don't have to have a husband like her, because Monique's like, she should maybe wish you had a husband like mine. She went out in them DUIs. I was like,
no, that's right. And I'm going to tell you something. I agree with Monique 100%. Ain't nothing wrong with your man being there representing you.
Yep, exactly.
That's what he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be there representing you, because you ain't going to talk and treat my woman any kind of way.
Exactly.
Why can't your man be there with you? Why is that a problem?
Right. Exactly.
Maybe if you guys' man was with you half the time, you guys wouldn't end up in these bad situations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And being disrespected and set aside and all that.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with having your man. These other people have their man standing there. What's wrong with having your man, a black man, stand up beside his woman? What's wrong with it?
Yep.
There's
and protect him.
Don't anybody shame you for that.
Right.
That's wonderful. He should be there with you.
Yep.
Why not? He's a man. He's your man.
He's your man and he's your manager. So what do you want? I'm here. I'm here double capacity. So get slick if you want to.
What's the problem?
Right. I'm here.
Okay, come and go.
Right. It's me here.
I'm sorry. Whatever happened, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But don't knock nobody else's love.
Yeah. That's between them. If you don't like it, then...
And they got a great relationship.
They do. They really do.
Great relationship that has stood the test of time.
Yeah.
And they was friends before that.
Yeah.
Take some tips.
Yep. Exactly. Like, why would you say that? And then, like she said, you interviewing with this white person for whatever magazine or whatever, and then you gonna say that, and you didn't even have to say that. She was like, I ain't like her, and I'm glad I don't have no husband like hers. What? You didn't have nothing else to say?
Margot, there was no reason for that statement.
Yeah. You didn't have nothing else to say. You could have laughed it off or whatever it was. You could have been like, no, I'm me, I'll do me.
Yeah, at your own sister.
Yep.
Your own sister.
Yep.
And both of you guys are comedians. Man, you just,
Yep.
Wow, it was that easy to.
Yep, step on her head, trying to get your way up. That's all that was.
Exactly. That was crazy.
It's crazy. And that's another thing, too. Like with comedy. Black comedians. Here we are over here with all this extra mess. Do you see white comedians doing this? Do you see white comedians on here going back and forth? I haven't seen none.
I haven't either.
Not going like this. Like, could y'all pick up the phone and talk to each other? Text each other.
You know what I thought was very interesting? It was that whole thing that she talked about when she talked about kings of comedy and queens of comedy.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, they had their limousines and their Rolex watches and everything.
Right. Like, they on the bus.
Share a limousine and everything. Share get the watch. They sure do a one go.
Yep, they do. They do. And just like DL is saying that she bitter anytime a black woman says anything. We bitter. We bitter.
We bitter.
No.
We bitter and we loud.
And we loud. No. So we supposed to be quiet.
You know why we have to be loud? And you know why I have to be bitter? Because you're not man enough to stand up for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, sir.
Yeah.
And what is that on his neck?
What is it on his neck?
That a tattoo? What is that on his neck? Every time I see that, I just want to turn my face.
Let me see.
What is that?
What's on it? Say your neck.
I'm just like, is there some tribal marks or something? It's like, what is that?
Oh, yeah. I see it on here. It's some words or something. I don't know what that is.
I was just like, I don't know. Look at him. What is that?
Let me see. Yeah, he, this last week showed me a different DL, and I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I do not like it either. I'm just like, I mean, it was a while. I kind of got tired of DL a while ago, and I can't recall why. But he really started making me mad. I think it was that time that they spoke about him and her being on the show together, and he was supposed to be
the headliner
or something. I think that's when I lost it for him, because I thought, okay, you're doing too much. Stop talking. Okay, that's enough. Don't say no more. And he just kept going on.
Yeah.
And on. And I'm just like, okay, is this what we're doing?
Right.
Really?
Yeah.
I started losing it for him.
And I think that the way she told that story, she said, I need to go on at 9:30, no matter what. And so he did not show up.
That was her contract.
Yep. He did not show up to
He had a memorandum of understanding.
Yes.
That he posted for us.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a contract.
It's not a contract. And he keeps saying that her contract was wrong. And then Daddy wrote the contract. Shut up. Because you showed up after 9:30. You knew she was going to go on 9:30. And you're going to try to come after her. So then now you go last. You made yourself the headliner.
Right.
So she went out there and cracked on you. So you wanted her to go before you? Well, she did. Should have let her go, and you should have let her headline. You should have been a man, because they was going to pay you whatever they was going to pay you, no matter if you went on at 9:30 or not.
Anyway.
So you should have just went ahead and said, you know what, Monique? Go ahead. Be the headliner. It's fine. And went on. So that's why she cracked on you, because she was mad.
Right. Exactly.
She was mad. So, I don't know.
Who would have been?
Yeah. You're like, you're going to try to come now. They shouldn't have let him on, but they did. Because he DL. If she would have went later, they probably wouldn't have let her on because she's a lady. They'd be like, no, you were supposed to be here at 8:30 and you ain't here. So DL closing and that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
So, ugh. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm done. I'm done with Monique. I'm done with her son. I'm done with her husband, because I ain't gonna call him daddy. That's her word. And y'all stop calling that man daddy and making it like it's a bad thing. You know, if that's what she call her husband, that's what she call her husband. Y'all call him Sydney or her husband. Stop with that extra daddy and her daddy. And I'm like,
oh my God, what is wrong with that?
You guys sound dumb. Really
sounds so ridiculous. She can't have a pet name for her husband. Right.
Right. Be like, my boo. Shut up.
What are you calling him?
Right.
MF? NIGGA? What you calling him?
Right. So.
Go ahead on her.
Okay, so Beyonce announced that she's going to be singing some country music.
Yeah, she has out 2 country songs right now. One is called 19 Carriages or something, and I forgot the other one.
Texas Hold'em.
And from what I understand, there was a radio station that said, we don't play Beyonce over here. That's not our type of music. And then they came back, and I guess somebody had to get him a call, right? And then they was just like, oh, well, we wasn't aware that she was like, you know, had made something from the country, you know, whatever. But I feel like this. Anybody can sing any genre that they want to. Nobody owns a certain genre of music.
Right.
Anybody can say anything, because the bottom line, a lot of our music was stolen from us.
Right.
And when he put our pictures on the cover back in the 50s and some of the 60s, you know, so people wouldn't even know that we were black people that was making that music and, you know, whatever. And then, let's face it, Elvis Presley stole a lot of our music. And it was soul music that brought the Beatles over here in the first place, you know. It's like we go back so far, it's just ridiculous. Here's the thing. So all of a sudden, you're telling us we can't sing this and we can't sing that and we're not going to play this and we're not going to play that and this is ours. It's not yours. It's not yours. You know, that's crazy to say that. I'm just going to be honest with you. The records did nothing for me. They did. I like some country music. There's a couple of songs I like. No big deal. I've never bought one in my life. I think I bought one of them. I think I bought one I thought was really nice and cute. But it's like we can listen to whatever we want to listen to. We can buy any pair of boots. I got a pair of cowboy boots, hats. You know what I mean? You know, when I'm in Tennessee, I do what people in Tennessee do.
Right. You know, wear a hat and the boots. Get my hat, get my boots.
But what I'm saying is, you guys don't own certain things. Right. Because if the truth be told, you guys do a lot of culture stealing from us. You know, the things that we have in our culture. Right. You guys steal from us, you know. So I don't think it's fair that you guys all of a sudden got a problem with Beyonce singing a couple of country songs or her country album or whatever. It's okay, it ain't gonna last. But I'm just saying, keep your thoughts to yourself. Play her records if they're at your radio station or whatever, and let it go. Right. Let it go. Right. That's it. Done deal. I don't understand what the big deal is. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Let that woman sing whatever she wants to sing. Right. Who cares? Who cares? Yeah. You know, and everybody's making a big deal out of it. I don't think it is a big deal.
No, I don't. She's from Texas. You know, her family is.
Yeah, she's from Houston.
Country. So I mean, I can see her. She talks with a twang. Like she don't speak really much, but she has that country twang to her speech. So
Mm-hmm.
Let her sing that she want to sing. She's a artist. If she want to sing,
exactly.
A country song, then let her sing a country song. K. Michelle is doing it too. What she been doing it. K. Michelle, let her sing the song. Black people are country too.
Heck yeah. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Okay.
Like, we can't sing country. White people be singing R&B.
Okay, rap, please.
Rap.
Really, you guys?
Right.
Really? Girl, I saw some people dancing. Blow the whistle. When I tell you, I was like, okay. I was shocked. When it's wrong, do as it's wrong as do it.
Right.
You would be shocked to hear the music that these folks are playing in their car when they pull up alongside of you, and you turn around and look, and you see who's playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, whoa. Okay.
About different types of music and what we're supposed to listen to and what we're not supposed to listen to and who's supposed to do this with music and do that or whatever. Mm-hmm. Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Mm-mm.
Because we can enjoy all genres of music.
Yep.
Why not? Why not?
That's crazy.
It's crazy. It's ridiculous.
Ugh.
It's ridiculous. Girl, you sing your little heart out. You put on your little cowboy boots and your hat, and you just go around that stage and you just do what you want to do.
Okay. Get your album out, and then get the concert going, and have all these people come and
in your concert, just have a little section or just have a little piece of it to where you get on your cowboy gear or whatever. It's okay.
And sing your little parts, your little country music. Whatever.
And tell all your people to wear the cowboy hats to the concert.
Right. You know they will. They gonna listen to you, B. So
it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop.
No, not at all.
Stop. People do what she say. Just like the little Taylor Swift people.
Ooh.
And they need to stop comparing them. How about that?
Yeah.
Can we stop comparing them?
No, they're not the same. They're not comparable.
They're not the same. They're not the same. The only thing about Beyonce, let's be real, she could catch herself. She could catch you. Yeah, they catch you. Her song. Stuff like that. Everybody's trying to do dances.
Right.
Everybody.
Yep.
She come out with anything. They doing them dances.
Yeah, they are.
Dance, they doing all that.
Yep.
I don't see anybody doing any Taylor Swift stuff like that.
No. I don't even know what... I'm not a Taylor... I don't know what song she sing. If it came on the radio, I wouldn't know if it was a Taylor Swift song or not.
I wouldn't even know either. But she has a very young girl following too. And when Patrice was on with us, Patrice said that the songs are always sad and they about breakups.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want my daughter to listen to that crap.
Yep.
I really don't.
Yeah.
No, this ain't what life's about. Nobody care about breaking up with no boy, girl. If you don't go on and enjoy yourself and, whatever.
Right.
And nobody listen to those sad, soppy songs all the time.
Yeah, and it is.
You have all adulthood to listen to that crap when you ready to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But right now, don't do that.
How old is Taylor Swift?
Isn't she 40? 38, maybe.
38. Taylor Swift? 34.
34. Okay.
Ugh. It's just so... I'm looking at... I didn't even want to pull her picture up because it's just... Everything is just so calculated and fake and phony.
I'm trying to tell you it's a business. I'm trying to tell you it's a business.
I'm like...
It's a business.
What are you doing? She was in that... what do they call it? The box. Sitting in the box and she just...
Oh, yeah.
Patting on people and hitting people. Somebody was like, oh, she scared them. Like, what? Why are you? Because she knew the camera was on her. So she like patting the shoulder and the person was like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. Like, okay, calm down. Calm down. What are you doing? And then Ice Spice was in there and they cheering. I was like,
oh, I seen her. Yeah. And I saw Beyonce and Jay-Z was behind her, and they opened up their little stuff, and she was bobbing a little bit and drinking her drink or whatever.
Chilling.
Like, whatever, I'm here.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Chilling.
Yeah.
And all that extra jumping and
they probably want to hear all that loud screaming anyway. I don't even know what side they was on. What side was they on?
I don't even know.
Was they on the Kansas City side?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't remember. I don't remember.
They probably was.
They probably was.
They ain't going for no California.
They got a house out here. I don't know why they would.
Yeah, right. Yep.
They be at these games down here for the Lakers, California all day long.
And the Rams.
See, they all know where to be and what time they need to be there.
Yep.
Because like I said, I'm not going to say it again. It's a business.
It is definitely a business. It is. It really is. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about real quick. The kids of these singers now, rappers. So, like, you have Blue Ivy, Beyonce's Blue Ivy. You have Eris Harris, who's T.I. and Tiny Harris' daughter, who's singing. That girl can sing.
I remember she was getting lessons. Remember they used to have a lady come to the house all the time?
Yep. She sounds beautiful. They just showed Beyonce's Solange son walking in
he's modeling,
and he looks good.
That boy's gorgeous.
Yes.
Oh, he's a tall drinker.
Yeah. I'm like, that's just awesome. Oh, and then
great.
Kanye West and Kim's daughter, North, she got a song. She rapping. Yeah.
She look like her dad.
She do. She really does. Look
that girl love her daddy.
She does.
I swear, she look like her daddy. And you know what? It's okay, girl. Be with your daddy when you want to be with your daddy.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. Ooh, oh my God.
He takes care of his kids, and whatever extra woo-woo he got going on, he's gonna always make sure his kid,
yeah, that's his
be okay. So yeah, please make sure that he's with his kids. But she have a little rap song too, and I'm like, oh, look at these, the offsprings are coming up and making music. It's just cool.
But I just want them. I don't want them to grow up too fast.
Right.
And I really want them to, they don't have to necessarily go into showbiz, that the route that their parents did or whatever, but may become lawyers and agents and things like that. Because getting involved like their parents is and stuff like that stuff sometimes can be so hard and so unforgiving.
Yeah. And
a lot of people can't take it. Especially if you start them in the young age and stuff like that, and then they get burnt down, then they're doing drugs and they're doing everything else, and we don't see them no more, we don't know what happened, and I just really hope that they go into it, but go in through a different avenue.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. They're having fun right now as the youngsters, but
and I want them to enjoy childhood some. I'm tired of these people trying to grow up so freaking fast. There's nothing. What is so intriguing about being an adult and having all these responsibilities? Stay in a child's place as long as you can. Enjoy yourself.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And enjoy yourself, because you can't get those years back.
Yep.
You can't. Be a kid, man. Be a kid, for God's sake.
Yep. Speaking of being a kid, my niece just turned 18 this week.
Whoa.
Yep.
Oh.
She turned 18 on the 13th, and then my mom's birthday was Monday.
Right.
So, so we had a whole...
Now, you guys going to Vegas? You guys went to Vegas?
Going this Saturday for my niece. So, yep. She turned 18. She got her little hair done. She got her nails done. She got her eyelashes done.
Oh, my goodness.
So, she's ready for the weekend.
Oh, my goodness.
She's ready for the weekend. Yep.
But she's still in high school at 18.
Yep, she's still in high school. She graduated this year.
I turned 18 in high school, just like that, just like she did. Right about now. And and I was 18 when I graduated.
Oh yeah, because you were January, See, I was in September, so I was 17. And then I turned 18 that same year because I was in because graduated in June, I was 17, and in September I turned 18. Them January, February, March, April, all them are 18s. They're 18. All them are 18.
Yeah, bro, it was 18. Oh my God. But yeah, these kids, I don't want to see them grow up so fast. I want them to enjoy their childhood. Because a lot of them, they don't have those type of childhoods that we had and we experienced.
Yeah.
You know, these kids these days, man, they come out wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and they just miss so much, and I wish they could get some of that back.
Yeah. For sure. Sorry. Okay, I'm done. That came out very honestly. Like, okay, it's time to go to sleep. All right, y'all.
Kind of late though.
We did. We jumped on late. It's late right now, but I thank you.
For me. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for jumping on the next day for me, because that worked out perfectly. All right, you guys. We will be back next week. Just take care.
Yes, we'll be back next week.
Yep.
You guys enjoy your weekend. Be safe out there.
Supposed to be a little rain this weekend, so be careful.
Yeah, here in Cali.
Yep.
Okay, be safe.
All right, y'all. Peace out.